I saw the sun begin to dim and felt that winter wind blow cold. A man learns who's there for him when the glitter fades and the walls won't hold. 'Cause from then rubble, what remains can only be what's true. If all was lost, it's more I gained, 'cause it led me back to you. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. Tonight. And let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on. I drink champagne with kings and queens. The politicians praise my name, but those are someone else's dreams. The pitfalls of the man I became. For years and years, I chased their cheers at the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you here, I remember who all this was for. From now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the lights. And from now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. It starts tonight. And let this promise in me You stripped your love down to the wire. Fire shining cold alone outside. You stripped it right down to the wire. But I see you behind those tired eyes. Now as you wade through the shadows that live in your heart, you'll find the light that leads home. 'Cause I see you for you and your beautiful scars. Take my hand, don't let go. 'Cause it's not too late, it's not too late. I see the hope in your heart. And sometimes you lose and sometimes you're shooting broken arrows in the dark. But I see the hope in your heart. I've seen the darkness in the light, the kind of blue that leaves you lost and blind. The only thing that's black and white is that you don't have to walk alone this time. You have to tear down the walls that live in your heart to find someone you call home. Now you see me for me and my beautiful scars. Take my hand, don't let go. 'Cause it's not too late, it's not too late. I see the hope in your heart. And sometimes you lose and sometimes you're shooting broken arrows in the dark. But I see the hope in your heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the auditorium, please help us give a big welcome to our Macomb County judges.
Blonde hair blowing in the summer wind, a blue-eyed girl playing in the sand. I'd been on a trail for a little while, but that was the night that she broke down and held my hand. A teenage rush, she said, hey, we all just runaways, we got time, that ain't much, we can't wait. Friday
Good evening, and welcome to the Macomb Center for the Performing Arts. At this time, please silence all electronic devices and locate your nearest emergency exit. In the event of an emergency, proceed quickly and calmly to that exit. Thank you.
It's a good day to have a great day, baby. I woke up, sunshine knocking on my window. Feeling cooler than the other side of my feather pillow. Yeah. It's been a minute since I've been optimistic. I don't know what I did, but I'm doing something right. Bluebirds on my shoulder, counting four-leaf clovers. Sunshine serotonin. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. Blue jeans, silver lining. I'm out here cloud nining. Ask me why I'm smiling. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. It's a good day. My sugar's sweeter than the southern sweet tea that we're sipping. The stars keep coming out, so we keep on wishing. It's been a second since I felt it. Kinda heaven. I don't know what I did, but I'm doing something right. Bluebirds on my shoulder, counting four-leaf clovers. Sunshine serotonin. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. Blue jeans, silver lining. I'm out here cloud nining. Ask me why I'm smiling. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great day. It's a good day to have a great, great, great day. Bluebirds on my shoulders, counting four-leaf clovers. Sunshine serotonin. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. Blue jeans, silver lines. I'm out here cloud nining. Ask me why I'm smiling. It's a good day to have a great day, baby. It's a good, 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 good to have a great, 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 great day. It's a good, 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 good day to have a great, 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 great day. I don't know what I did, but I'm doing something right.
Before the progress, before the growth, before the projects and the plans, there was an idea. A belief that a county moves farther when its people move together. That real progress isn't handed down, it's built from the ground up.
My whole life has been Macomb County. As county executive, it is my responsibility and privilege to expand and promote the quality of life we enjoy here.
Every milestone on this timeline wasn't just a date. It was 1,000 hands, 1,000 voices, a county choosing to rise with each other.
We are also building a more prosperous Macomb. Macomb County's economy is as strong as it's ever been.
Through challenges, we rebuilt. Through emergencies, we responded. Through innovation, we reinvented.
I can still say you would never take a chance.
And look at us now, a county alive with movement. Vibrant downtowns, festivals at lakefronts, trails that stretch across communities. Families growing, schools inspiring, and businesses that continue to drive innovation. Macomb County is now a place where quality of life isn't just talked about, it's experienced. This is the Macomb that we built together, not through one moment, but through every moment that led here. Looking back, this was never about one person, never about a single project or program. It has been about all of us. Because the progress we stand in today isn't something we waited on. It's something we built together. This is Macomb. Macomb with everybody.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2025 Macomb State of the County Address. At this time, please welcome your County Executive, Mr. Mark Hackel.
Thank you for joining us this evening for the 2025 State of Macomb County. Now, I don't know if you know this, but this is a record crowd. This is the largest crowd we have ever had for State of the County, and I don't know if you, yeah, what the heck, why not? Yeah. And I don't know if you realize it, but tonight marks the 15th year celebrating the State of Macomb County. So, with that being said, this address is going to be a little bit different because we're going to take a look back and see how we got here and touch on a few things because there are many things that have gone on, and I'm sure not going to be able to cover everything. In fact, when we get done, somebody says, you should have talked about this, and how come you didn't mention me, and all that kind of stuff. Very difficult to do in about 45, 50 minutes. And so with that being said, this is going to give us an opportunity to kind of look back on a past year as well. But I first got to ask, since we were talking about 15 years ago, who was here for the very first State of the County? Who was here? The first one. Ooh, there wasn't a lot of claps there. I hope there's a reason, but with that being said, okay, I got another one. First timer. Do we have any first timers here? This is your very first. Let's hear it. All right, based on that first clap series I heard, whatever, this is going to be a very difficult question. Who has been here for every one of the State of the counties? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So I had my dad clapping, my brother too, that was good. My wife, Tracy, very politely clapping. So my dad, though, I got to give him credit. He shows up at everything. I mean, he's been at every one of my wrestling matches, good, bad, or indifferent. In fact, he showed up at all my parent-teacher conferences. He stopped going to my brother Bill's in the second grade. I couldn't quite figure it out. Bill says, get some A's and you won't have that problem. So, but I just basically looked at him and says, you know what, this is an educational bonding moment for me and Dad. You're just jealous. So with that being said, over the past 15 years, we have charted a very ambitious course for Macomb County. And together, we have turned challenges into successes, crises into progress, and uncertainty into creativity. And as I mentioned, we got a lot to discuss, and with that very limited time, I want to make sure that I try to stay focused, because when we're all done, we get to go over to the Lorenzo Cultural Center, down the hallway, over to the Taste of Macomb. And staying focused, though, is a bit of a challenge for me. And in fact, sometimes when I get going, my staff, and I don't know if any of you, Dave, Warren, your staff does this, but sometimes they give you this look when you're like going off in different directions. Yes, yes. Y'all know who that is? One of my deputy executives. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe Kathy Smith gives that look to Tony Forlini. You know, I'm not too sure about that. You think anybody in Candace Miller's office gives her that look? Oh, hell no. Hell no. So that is actually going to be you hear, like, sometimes you'll hear National Geographic Photo of the Year, sometimes Time Magazine Photo of the Year. This is Macomb County's Photo of the Year. That's JP. For those that don't know, he's one of my deputy executives. JP, you all know. So with all that being said, you know, we want to make sure that we thank our restaurants that are here, that are participating today. They're listening backstage, waiting for this to end, so the flood of people can come on in there and they can give you an opportunity to taste some of the things that they have prepared. But I want to make sure that you get to the community hall, which is through the actual cultural center itself, all the way to the back, because that's where our new dessert room is. And I guarantee you, you will see me there. So we added that little feature this year, so make sure you get there. So I want to first start by recognizing some folks that are here today, and I want to first start off with our countywide elected officials. Our Public Works Commissioner, Candace Miller, Clerk, Anthony Forlini, Sheriff, Anthony Wickersham, Prosecutor, Peter Lucido, and our Treasurer, Larry Rocca. Also with us this evening are members of the Macomb County Board of Commissioners, led by their chair, Joe Sabatini. Joe, thank you, and board members. And it is always an honor to have with us the distinguished judges from the district, probate, circuit courts, led by their chief judge, James Biernat. Judges, thank you. And I see you let Dave Viviano sneak in. Oh, there he is, right front and center. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's better than my brother, okay? My brother front and center caused me a little bit of problem. So how'd you like your theme song? Was that a good theme song for you? Did you catch it? You got the theme song? What do we know? Law and Order. Law and Order theme song. You guys can pipe that into your chambers from now on when people are coming in. So, and I'm always appreciative of the support and the working relationship I have with my regional and statewide partners who took the time to be with us here. And first off, Wayne County Executive Warren Evans. Where's Warren at? Warren, stand up. Thank you, Warren. Oakland County Executive David Coulter. Where's Dave? There he is. And I know he's here, but I'm not sure where. St. Clair County Board Chair Steve Samasco. Where's Steve at? There he is. Can't miss that beard. I got you identified. And representing Governor Gretchen Whitmer's office, Emily Melitz. Emily, are you here? And I am so fortunate to have the support of my family. My dad, as I mentioned earlier, he's always been there at my side ever since I was a kid. Thank you for being here, Dad. Appreciate you. My wonderful wife, Tracy. My brother, Bill, and his better half, Sarah Hackel. My sister-in-law, so thank you. And again, a few other first-timers, my nephew, Jeffrey, nieces, Sarah, Marina, and our adopted niece, Tegan. Ladies, thank you for being here. You know, tonight's festivities are made possible through the generosity and support of our sponsors who are listed in your programs. And I want to thank each of them for their sponsorships and their continued commitment to Macomb County. And I would really like to give a special thanks to our presenting sponsor, WM. Rachel, Jim, and the entire WM team have always placed the needs of our community at the forefront of their operations. As you saw in their video, they are an invested community partner helping us handle one of our most complex community challenges, and that is our waste. So thank you for everything you do for Macomb County. Thank you, WM. And next, a special thanks to the chambers that have helped out and the chamber leaders, Stacy from Connect Macomb, Kelly from Macomb Chamber, and Lisa from the Anchor Bay Chamber. Ladies, thank you for your friendship and all you do on behalf of the businesses in Macomb County. And finally, our host this evening, Macomb Community College. Thank you for making this location the place to help us celebrate the state of the county. Year after year, the incredible crew here at the Macomb Center of Performing Arts do an amazing job helping us put on this show. And I want to give a special shout out to Christina backstage and her crew for doing this year in and year out. This is quite an undertaking. Christina, thank you for the work you and your crew are doing here. And to President Jim Sawyer, thank you for your unwavering support. After 23 years at the college, Jim announced he will be retiring this coming June. Anyone who knows Jim knows that he has always been focused on student success and community achievement. He has led the college with a very humble approach because to him, it's never been about his title. It has always been about the service. Jim, I cannot express the amount of gratitude I and many others have for all that you have done to advance our community's college. We know you're not leaving just yet, but we want to wish you and Linda the best in your upcoming retirement. Jim. Where you at, Jim? Stand up. Where's he at? There he is. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. By the way, there's an over-under going on. If anybody got sports betting? I got a FanDuel. I looked at it. I saw it last night. There's an over-under on how long it's going to take Linda to seek a part-time job after you retire. 6 months. Yeah. Me and Nicole, we took the under. So we took the under. So tonight is special, not just because we're reflecting on another year of progress, but because we are making a milestone. We are marking a milestone here in Macomb County. 15 years ago, the residents of Macomb County voted for a new direction. They asked for clear leadership and greater accountability, one that would provide us with the opportunity to act quickly, think long-term, and speak with a unified voice. This new structure, our structure, has allowed us to challenge ourselves, seize opportunities, and plan for the future. And because of that, I believe Macomb County is stronger today than ever. And we are stronger because we have built this movement with everybody. You know, we've heard that slogan before, us versus everybody. And many communities and sports teams have used it as a sense of pride, toughness, or the idea of standing alone, kind of an esprit de corps, if you will. And it is powerful in its own way. But as I reflect on our success over the past 15 years, I realize it came from something different. Without saying it, our message over the past 15 years has been Macomb with everybody. So let me highlight 6 core areas where this movement, Macomb with everybody, has transformed our county over the past 15 years. And they are fixing our finances, promoting this place we call home, protecting our quality of life, building a competitive economy, investing in our infrastructure, and prioritizing public safety, public health, and education. Let's start with fixing the county's finances. You know, when the charter took effect, the county itself was faced with a $13.5 million budget deficit and a $260 million unfunded retiree health care liability. Working together with the Board of Commissioners, those deficits were immediately resolved and set the tone for sound fiscal management and transparency here in the county. Today, we could proudly say that we have delivered balanced budgets every year since. We have fully funded our retiree health care and pension systems. We continue to add to our healthy fund balance, and we maintain a strong AA+ credit rating. You know, when the charter envisioned a working relationship between the executive and legislative branch that would ensure this accountability and transparency, it really did put us in a strong financial position. And as you can see, we have and we will continue to meet and exceed those expectations that the people of Macomb County laid out for us. Thank you, Board of Commissioners. Now let's discuss promoting this place we call home. You know, one of the things that I've enjoyed most, and I don't think many of you would be surprised, is showcasing this extraordinary community. 15 years ago, we launched Make Macomb Your Home, not as a slogan and not as a campaign, but as a brand, an identity rooted in everything that makes this county special. And the reason this brand has taken hold is simple. It's authentic. It's who we are. When we started talking about Make Macomb Your Home, we had nothing. But we knew we had something. What do I mean by that? Well, we didn't have a website, content, or followers, but we knew we had a place worth promoting. So we began building our digital footprint, crafting content, and soon followers came. Year after year, we continued to build upon our platform. This past year alone, hundreds of thousands of people from across the globe visited MakeMacombYourHome.com. Today, our platform has more than 31,000 followers who are adding more promotional content every day. Even the media, I can't thank them enough. They will use it sometimes. If I'm getting on a talk show, they'll talk about it. Paul W. Smith, incessantly every time I get on the show, he mentions Make Macomb Your Home, which is a great tagline. In fact, John Swickla, you all probably know John Swickla. He's the guy that is our resident swag expert. Everywhere John goes, there's something with Make Macomb Your Home that he's handing out to people. And Larry Rocca, I mean, he's the guy who's really kind of taken that and kind of done a spin with that. He's done a great job of making sure we reduce the foreclosures here in Macomb County because of some of the programs that he has. And he uses that slogan basically in saying, keep Macomb your home. And what a great way to try to force people to say, hey, come on in, we'll see if we can't help you with that. And another unique one was just recently kind of revealed to us at his township, State of the Township address, and that was Ken Verkest out in Harrison Township. You may not know it, but Ken is kind of funny. He may not come across that way, but Ken Verkest, supervisor Harrison Township, is funny. The people that are laughing understand exactly what I'm saying. So, but with that being said, Ken, he decided to reveal a couple of things, but one thing that he did reveal was knowing all the excitement and the things that are happening over at Selfridge Air Base, he did decide to announce that keep Harrison your garrison. Well done, Ken. But seriously, together, we have made Make Macomb Your Home the most recognizable brand in our county's history. Let's keep it going, folks. Next, I want to explore how we work together to protect our quality of life. Lake St. Clair, the busiest freshwater lake than any other in the summer months, and the Clinton River, our mainstream Main Street, as well as the other connected waterways, have become the driving force of our outdoor economy. But that wasn't the case 15 years ago. When we started the conversation about our freshwater assets, we were faced with beach closures, river blockages, sewer overflows, and concerns about water quality. With your help over the past 15 years, we have made incredible progress protecting and restoring our freshwater advantage.
From the shores of Lake St. Clair to the winding Clinton River, our blue economy is making waves in recreation, relaxation, and fun. Love to fish? Well, you're in the right place. Macomb County is home to world-class angling that attracts visitors from across the country, from seasoned pros to weekend explorers. Prefer to cruise, paddle, or just kick back on the water? Our marinas, boat launches, and rental locations make it easy to get out and enjoy the day. And when you're ready to unwind, our beaches, parks, waterfront dining offer perfect backdrops for a getaway. Whether it's a family weekend, a friend's trip, or a new favorite staycation. Behind the scenes, we're investing in healthy habitats and shoreline restoration so that every visit is as beautiful as the last. Together, these freshwater adventures welcome millions of visitors and help power a $1.7 billion blue economy right here in Macomb County. Dive in, gear up, and get ready to explore. Macomb County's waterways are waiting for you.
This is how you promote your county. And this is what attracts people to this place we call home. And that's because we've been doing it with everybody. Think about it. Dozens of new parks, kayak launches, community gathering spaces, interconnected trails, nature preserves, and wildlife habitats. Thousands of shopping, dining, lodging, and entertainment options. Hey, we've become one of the greatest freshwater fishing destinations on the planet. And that's what the pros are telling us. From anglers across the globe, Lake St. Clair, they come here for our muskie, our walleye, sturgeon, perch, but mainly to hook one of those badass bass. So we heard that and we thought about it and we said, well, why not start promoting it? And we did. So we started the Badass Bass campaign, as you can imagine. And by the way, that guy that gave me that look earlier, when I talked about this and actually put that billboard out there, he just gave me a look, shaking his head, saying, don't do this. This is not going to go good. We introduced it as State of the County, and people went crazy. They started laughing. Everybody thought it was the funniest thing. You know who the person thought it was the funniest and called him that next morning and said, that was awesome. That was the best part of the State of the County? A lady named Rosie. His mother called him and said that. Yeah, shamelessly, he had to come in and tell me, okay, it was a good idea. So with that being said, Rosie, thanks for putting your son in check and making sure we're doing what we need to do. So then, again, it's been a while. So what we decided to do is kind of freshen it up a bit. And with the help of our coastal leaders, we designed a new billboard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Badass Bass Bros. Mayor of New Baltimore, Tom Saman, the Mayor of St. Clair Shores, Kip Wabi, our Harrison Township Supervisor, Ken Verkes, and Chesterfield Township Supervisor, Brad Kirsten, who prefers to go by Badass Brass now. And you know, something tells me they're wearing those sunglasses ever since we put this thing together. They all decided, you know what, I ain't taking these sunglasses off. I'm going to bet they probably have them here. You guys here? Where you guys at? Stand up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There they are. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back. I'm sure they'll be back over there at the Taste of Macomb. And if you want to get a photo with these guys, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to. So, you know, all this effort of making our waterways cleaner, clearer, and connected have really paid off immensely. Today, our coastal area generates more than 17 million visits a year. Yes, we had to double check that. 17 million visits a year to that coastal area and produces a $1.7 billion economy annually. Thank you for all the work that you're doing to help us promote our blue economy here in Macomb County. In our efforts to enhance our quality of life, go a little bit beyond our shores. This year, we celebrated a decade of preserving and protecting our natural environment with Green Macomb. Each year for the past 10 years, we have worked with our local communities and volunteers to green Macomb with plantings and cleanup days to restore our tree canopy and build green infrastructure. This program has helped secure millions in federal, state, and philanthropic funds to help bring our vision for greener Macomb to reality. And what is that reality? Well, to date, over 200,000 trees and shrubs have been distributed and planted throughout the county, making it cleaner and greener. Thank you for your help in those efforts. We are also building up recreation and tourism destinations across the county. Just look at the transformations happening in some of our downtowns. There's a lot happening, so excuse me if I don't mention your community here, but boy, there's some incredible stuff happening. Mount Clemens is building new streetscapes and revitalizing their riverfront. Utah continues to build upon the success of the United Shore Professional Baseball League with the addition of the new headquarters for general sports and entertainment and their unique restaurants and shops, as well as the Legacy Aquarium. Macomb Township has created an incredible vision for a new downtown at their municipal campus on Broughton Road. And we continue to support the very ambitious vision for Lakeside Mall. You know, when you start talking about recreation and tourism, how about that comeback story for Freedom Hill? When we took office, this facility was shuttered and languishing in legal disputes. We brought investors and promoters together, not just to reopen the park, but to unlock its potential. Today, in partnership with 313 Presents, Freedom Hill and the Michigan Lottery Amphitheater host world-class concerts that draw visitors from across the country. In fact, this past year alone, the venue had 31 shows with nearly 160,000 concert goers. Once caught up in legal limbo 15 years ago, Freedom Hill is now one of Michigan's premier entertainment venues right here in our backyard. All right, there's some people that know this, but I'm trying to get to the audience that hasn't heard this before. Anybody know when the first concert was at Freedom Hill? Man, back in 1980, August of 1980. Do you know who the very first act was there, opening act? Oh, I heard somebody. Journey was the very first act at Freedom Hill. Yeah, well, hang on. Do you know who the opening act was for Journey? Pat Benatar was the opening act. Right here, Macomb County in our backyard. And by the way, I was there. Hey, it don't matter, cheap seats or not, I was there. That was 3 months out of high school. I couldn't miss it. It was a great opportunity. But seriously, that's a lot that's been happening here, and Freedom Hill really is something. If you haven't been there, you need to go there because the parking is so much easier to get in and out of than that other place in Oakland County. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Sorry, Dave. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Just kidding. We love DTE theater. We love it. I never called it DTE, but just this moment. So, sorry, DTE. Don't mean that. The third area where we have connected Macomb with everybody is our economy. You know, we have been relentless since day one in building a more competitive economy here in Macomb County by utilizing expertise and insights of so many partners, led by our planning and economic development team. Think back to 2010. There was economic instability, a housing crisis, and job losses. Many experts were predicting sustained economic decline for countries across the country, counties across the country, including counties like Macomb. The experts suggested diversifying away from production-based operations. However, we believe manufacturing was still going to be a major part of our local and national economy. And because of that belief, we dismissed the experts' opinions and chose to double down on our unrivaled manufacturing and defense advantage. And in pursuit of our economic resurgence, we began with advanced manufacturing. Being competitive in this sector would take a comprehensive economic development strategy where we needed to modernize facilities, grow our skilled workforce, and unite our partners. We partnered with governors and statewide economic development leaders. We connected with local suppliers, chambers, and industry groups. We retooled manufacturing plants, and we engaged our automakers, General Motors, Stellantis, and Ford. All of this effort led to nearly $7 billion of new investment in design labs, testing facilities, and assembly plants, which now employ tens of thousands of individuals across the county. And today, Macomb's manufacturing has a $12 billion annual economic impact. By doubling down on manufacturing, our bet paid off. And another industry that has helped transform our economy here in Macomb County is defense. 15 years ago, we recognized we weren't doing enough to grow Macomb's defense advantage. We knew we had incredible assets like our military installations and top-tier defense contractors, but we needed to do more to promote them. So we started to focus the conversation about Macomb County being the defense capital of the Midwest. Our planning department, once again, worked with state to spearhead this protect and grow strategy. They connected with civilian and military leadership to help promote Macomb's defense advantage. We analyzed military contracting and developed the suffrage advantage. This year, 2 new organizations were established, and they're helping us expand our defense industry. The Detroit Regional Defense Coalition, a partnership between Wayne, Oakland, Macomb, and the city of Detroit. The Arsenal Alliance, a partnership between the cities of Sterling Heights and Warren. Our momentum continues to build, and our strategy is working. Today, it is less about the need to protect because we are seeing this industry grow. Get this, just this past year alone, Macomb County defense contractors were awarded more than 4,800 contracts totaling $3.2 billion. Defense capital of the Midwest? Nah. Defense capital of America. What do you think? You with me? We can do this. I just made Vicki Rowinski and the entire planning department nervous as all get out. They're like, where's he going with this? And you know we're not leaving here without me talking about jets, by the way. For over a decade, we have fought to secure the future of Selfridge. We knew the A-10s and the KC-35s were getting phased out, and we needed new missions. We knew our hometown air base here is the state's premier defense installation. And we knew we needed to support the thousands of service men and women stationed at Selfridge Air Base and the industries that support their missions. Because we all know a stronger Selfridge leads to a stronger America. So with generals, Rogers, Slocum, Mammon, Brancato, and now Volker leading the charge, with the advocacy of our congressional delegation, folks like Peters, James, Slotkin, and McLean, and with the support of our base community council, our chambers, statewide and local officials, and all of you, after years of advocacy, this past April, we witnessed President Trump stand alongside Governor Whitmer at Selfridge Air Base to announce we're getting that new fighter mission. By the way, that is unheard of. One base getting two new missions at the same time. And so with that, there are some in Washington trying to undo that. We need to make sure that we continue to stay united to ensure that promise made is a promise kept. You know, we know our economic advantage is led by manufacturing and defense, but when you add in robotics, logistics, agriculture, retail, healthcare, you begin to see how dynamic and diversified our economy is. You know, if you've heard nothing else I said tonight, this is going to be the lead, okay, when you leave here. This actually calls for a headline for some of the news medias, whatever. Macomb County 15 years ago had a $33 billion economy. Today, Macomb County has a $56.4 billion economy, the largest it's ever been in the county's 200-year history. That is amazing. That's awesome. Next, I want to discuss how we are investing in our infrastructure. Macomb County has established itself as a trusted voice in developing comprehensive infrastructure solutions. Our accomplishments can be seen in the projects we've completed, the legislation we have influenced, as well as the network of advocates we have connected. To support the growth of our county, we have enhanced the grid that powers our homes and businesses, working with our utilities like DTE, Consumers, ITC, and the Great Lakes Water Authority, and many more. We have invested millions in everything from new power stations to advanced water systems. To protect our water quality and economic vitality, we have built more sustainable underground systems. And together with the leadership of Public Works Commissioner Candace Miller, we have connected environmental advocates and engineering experts to enhance what you don't see underground. And the most recent engineering marvel completed this year was the Chappaqua Canal, designed to reduce discharge and protect Lake St. Clair. Congratulations, Candace, on that project and the work that you keep doing on behalf of folks here. I think I'm going to get her a pair of sunglasses. You guys might just sit down. So I don't know anybody better than her. So, and finally, we have made some progress on our most significant infrastructure challenge, and that is roads. For over a decade, we have been at the forefront of this conversation about fixing our local roads. As a trusted voice, we united advocacy groups like SEMCOG, MITA, MDOT, and our road builders, all who were committed to helping us find solutions. And you know, the one thing that we all agreed on was that fixing the roads meant fixing the funding. And because of this relentless advocacy, we found ourselves in a position to build consensus during this year's state budget negotiations. We worked with Governor Whitmer. We engaged legislative leaders in the House and Senate. We convened our bipartisan legislative caucus right here, and I know many of the members are here, and I want to thank you for all the work that you did. And most importantly, we kept our communities informed. As a result, a commitment was finally made to invest in local roads. A nearly $2 billion Michigan Neighborhood Roads Fund was created, leading to approximately $30 million additional dollars for Macomb County Department of Roads. recognizing that we were at the forefront of this conversation, Governor Whitmer decided the most appropriate location to sign this bill was right here in Macomb County. Because of all your advocacy on this issue, we are finally going to have a major impact on fixing our local roads from the driveway to the highway. You know, finally, I want to highlight how we have been prioritizing public safety, public health, and education. Keeping our community safe is our top priority. It's number one in my book. From the public safety personnel who patrol our neighborhoods, to the courts, the prosecutors, and the correction systems that uphold justice, Macomb County has always been focused on protecting this place we call home. Working with Sheriff Wickersham and all of our public safety professionals, we continue to improve our public safety systems with advanced technologies and modern facilities. CommTech, one of our proudest public safety accomplishments, was designed and opened in 2013 for the purpose of bringing together 911 dispatch, traffic operations, emergency management, and IT systems all under one roof. But it was also built to provide an opportunity for other communities to partner so they can enhance their 911 operations. Today, we now serve as the public safety answering point for 13 communities. And this past year alone, those dispatchers, the first responders, answered approximately 437,000 emergency calls. Thank you to all that are working in that facility and the work you're doing to keep us safe. Our new Marine Division headquarters is in its first full year. It actually completed its first full year of operation. I know Tony's happy about that. And it is, without question, the state's most advanced nautical command center. And our most recent transformational approach to criminal justice is our Central Intake and Assessment Center. As you are aware, this facility is being built to ensure folks who come in contact with the criminal justice system and who are brought into jail are assessed for mental health, substance use, or other needs. And as you can see, this project is taking shape and continues to be on budget and on time. That is something very important to all of us, especially our Board of Commissioners. So thank you for the work you're doing. Our F&O folks, the work that they're doing on this particular project. And Don Amboyer, I'm going to give you a shout out, as well as Mark Delden. Thank you for the work you're doing to keep this thing on track. We've also been developing community-based programs. Just last month, our community mental health team, they opened their very first of its kind substance use engagement center in Sterling Heights. This facility offers individuals who are in crisis a 23-hour safe, supportive environment that promotes recovery and reduces reliance on emergency rooms and the criminal justice system. Our community corrections and the specialty courts continue to develop new programs that are providing alternatives to incarceration and empowering recovery. You know, if you sat in one of those courtrooms, the specialty courtrooms, or any of these courtrooms, you see the way judges are today are much different than they were once upon a time. And I've been in some of the courtrooms seeing that. But I'm going to tell you, one of the more emotional examples of the impact these judges are having on people's lives is what I witnessed at the Rise Recovery Expo at Macomb Community College. I got to go in there and speak a little bit to these folks that are going through recovery. They're connecting with people that are there that have some opportunities to connect them to resources. And you can see these people were challenged, but they're excited that people were there that were willing to help them. And so I got up on stage after a couple of the Sterling Heights officers were there and talked about the jail project, the importance of it, and they were very thankful for that. But as I left the stage, coming up on stage next was Judge Joe Toya. And Joe Toya, first off, I got to tell you, he's one of the most handsome, dapper-looking guys I've ever seen. He kind of reminds me of the guy in the Gibraltar Trade Center. You know, he's always got that proper look to him, whatever. At any rate, that being said, it's like, well, what happened to the haberdasher? You know, this guy's, I want to know who his haberdasher is. You look that one up someday. Well, with that being said, it was interesting because Joe gets up there and he grabs the microphone, and before he can say a word right after introduce him, there's a guy in the back, and he probably remembers this. The guy in the back stands up, raises his hand, and he yells, "You saved my life." I'm in the back, and I'm near the guy, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, where's this going, right? And then the guy decides to tell his story. he relays a story, and I'm sitting there. I mean, I was just stunned by it. I'm thinking, oh my God, this guy is very serious. He was very controlled, but he was very thankful, and you could just tell. And so he kind of talked about the program he went through, how tough it was, how difficult it was. But had he not have done it, and had he not have been allowed to do it, and had Joe Toya not been there to make sure he was guided through that process, he probably would be in a different place. But I'm going to tell you, what struck me was the moment I took my eyes off of this guy, and I looked on stage, and there's Joe Toya. Tears running down his cheek. And he couldn't talk for a minute because it took him back. He sat there for a moment, composed himself like I'm trying to do, and when he did, he finally started talking about why it's important to him to make sure he's reaching out and connecting with people that need support. And you know, that's a reflection, I think, of what we're seeing today within our community here in Macomb County, whether it's the prosecutor's office, the courts, all the folks that are working in the correctional system, law enforcement officers. I'm here to tell you they do care about this issue, mental health and substance use, and we are doing a better job here in Macomb County to try to make sure people understand that there is help, and we want to make sure we connect that here in Macomb County. Judge Toya, thank you. He had no idea I was going to talk about that, and I wasn't too sure I was going to either. So, but you know, I grew up with a loving brother who's a judge, okay? So I understand compassion, right? So, older brother. So, I love you, I love you, I love you. We are doing more to enhance public health across Macomb County as well. Our health and community services team is working with our local healthcare systems to enhance our community health needs assessment and to strengthen the health of our community. And with that being said, I want to thank McLaren Macomb CEO Tracy Frankovich and Henry Ford's newly appointed president, Emily Moorhead. And I think they're here, so if they could please stand up and be recognized. These two ladies are doing a great job. There you go. Thank you so much. Believe me, access to health care is another reason why people live in Macomb County. With our aging population, people aren't leaving here because of that as well. So we've got something special here, along with our public safety, public schools, as well as obviously the health and wellness of our community here. Emergency management. You know, they have partnered with emergency management has partnered with Macomb County Medical Control Authority to provide mass casualty training for our first responders. And Macomb Community Action, they continue to support residents' needs throughout the county with early childhood programs, food assistance, financial counseling, as well as emergency services. And with all the marketing and promotion Veteran Services has done, we have helped more than 16,000 veterans this past year in getting them access to the benefits that they have earned.
Service to our country requires strength, sacrifice, and dedication. And when that service ends, a new mission begins, navigating the benefits and support you've earned.
Macomb County Veteran Services is here to make sure every veteran and their family has access to resources they need, whether it's healthcare, education, employment, or financial assistance.
Your service doesn't end when you take off that uniform, and neither does our commitment to you. With more than 40,000 veterans who make Macomb their home, we stand ready to serve those who have served us. For more information, visit MacombVets.org.
Great job, Laura Rios and the Veteran Services team for the work that you're doing. I don't know if you've been at a gas pump and that thing's popped up. Watched the kind of a Lions game or Tigers game and that thing's popped up. Yeah, I hear my nephew say it. He's at a gas station. Hey, Mark, you're on the screen here over at the gas station. Yeah, it's like I hear it all the time. But there's a reason we do that, because I'm going to tell you, it really has enhanced the connectivity we've had. So, folks, if you happen to be a veteran or you know someone who's a veteran, please connect them with our Veteran Services, because they, without question, will take care of them. You know, our Office of Senior Services, they also continue to promote and support this ever-growing population of seniors here in Macomb County. In fact, this past year, they expanded our case management system, grew our volunteer network, and have created some new programs, like the Elder Justice Alliance, which is combating elder mistreatment with a network of over 80 support organizations. And our Meals on Wheels program and the Adult Dining program have served over 500,000 meals this year, and we're always looking for volunteers. In fact, this last month, Tiffany Gunter, the newly appointed CEO of SMART, joined me and some of our volunteers to deliver meals to help promote this program as well as the access to SMART. So Tiffany, I want to thank you, and I think she might be here. Tiffany, if you are here, please stand up. House lights, get up, because we got to say hi to Tiffany. Where's Tiffany? She's not here. Erase that. Erase that from your thought. Okay, that's it. Oh man, there's a millage coming up, eh? Don't tell her I said that. So, our annual Senior Fun Fest is one of my favorite things. It's actually held over here as well at the Lorenzo Cultural Center. And it's a great event. I actually like to MC it. But it continues to grow in popularity because it provides thousands of seniors direct access to our service providers. And that 100 Club, it keeps growing. In fact, 13 new members were inducted this past year. So, yes. We've also been working with our nonprofit community to develop new ways to support our county. Working with Advancing Macomb, we have developed Community Impact Fund, which helps us expand nonprofit capacity, cultivate financial empowerment, and build youth workforce development programs. And along with Stacy at Connect Macomb and Lisa at the Anchor Bay Chamber, this upcoming May, we are going to have our first ever countywide Community Impact Day. And this is going to help us celebrate organizations and individuals who are bettering our community. So thank you, Stacy, as well as Lisa. And because of our innovative educational partnership with the ISD, Mike DeVolt and his team and the folks they do over there, incredible work, as well as our local schools and superintendents, we have become trendsetters in education. We created the Fueling to Talent Pipeline program to connect classrooms to careers. And for over 12 years, our nationally recognized Manufacturing Day celebration has provided high school students with hands-on career exploration. In fact, this past year, we set a record. 68 host sites and over 2,000 students participated. Oh, and by the way, are you listening up, Dave and Warren? By the way, Macomb County is home to this year's top-rated high school in the state of Michigan, the International Academy of Macomb. Congratulations to the students and the faculty. So finally, let me touch on something that many of you are passionate about, and I am as well, and that is animal welfare. Since day one, we set out to be the example of how an animal shelter should operate. We focused on creating a safer, more caring facility for our animals, as well as enhancing and promoting the services available for families, people, to adopt them. Heck, we have come such a long way that even our animals are helping us tell our story.
Hi! We're the pets here at the shelter. Some of us are little, some of us are big, but we all have one thing in common. We're waiting for our forever family. We may have had a rough start, but every day we dream about cuddles on the couch, long walks, and someone to call our own. Until then, we've got each other. But we're really hoping the next person who walks through the door is you.
Hopefully you'll consider adopting one of these animals and giving them a forever home. But if you can't, please consider making a donation so that we can help care for them while they're here with us. Go to macombgov.org.
If you can't adopt, please donate. It really will help us out. But you know, it's interesting. I am a frequent visitor of the facility. I'm there all the time. And I don't know if it's just therapy or what, but I love those animals. And so I'll walk them, I'll pet them, I'll play with the cats, all of that. I think the animals like it, but I think the staff is really annoyed by it. Every time I come in the door, they give me the JP look for some reason. So, sorry, JP. But with that being said, it's interesting because one of those animals in that the actual video itself, is he up there? We got him up there. There he is. That was Riker, and I kept seeing him there. And Riker's story was very simple. All these animals have stories, and this one here, this little bugger, he was over at Fern Hill in the wooded area without a collar, no tag, no chip, no nothing. They tried to get people to know who he was, but while he was out there for about 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks before Animal Control, Jeff and his team were able to get him corralled and bring him in. and working with Clinton Township Police Department. And so when they brought him in, he was a skinny little bugger. He was about 40 pounds at that time. And so I would see him there, and I'd play with him, and he was such a sweet dog. And after about 2 weeks, I decided, you know what? I'm just going to bring him home and see if I can't foster him. Yeah. Should have seen the look on my wife's face when I brought him home. Because we have a cute little dog, and her name was Lucy. And so when we brought him home, it probably took about 1 hour, and the animal lovers, the girls that are in the house, they're like, we're not getting rid of him, are we? And I'm getting ready to do a video to try to figure out how do I adopt him out. And that didn't happen. But we got no calls from nobody. Nobody said, hey, I know this dog, we've seen this dog. Much work as they did with social media in our animal shelter, it just wasn't connecting. So while he was at home, we started playing with him. And the minute my wife said, remember, our first dog's name is Lucy. The minute she said, and it was about an hour later, she realized, I am not going to let go. She goes, well, if we keep him, we'll have to change his name from Riker to Ricky. Ricky and Lucy. And that's when I kind of all of a sudden I tried to pretend like I wasn't really excited or smiled. I just kind of went, that's a cute idea. That's a real cute idea. Not bad, not bad. I walked away and I looked at the kids and I go, he's staying. She just named a dog. So, but with that being said, we kept him, and I'm going to tell you, he's an amazing dog. We absolutely love him, and you could tell he's kind of enjoying life at home. So he and I even share Slurpees together, one of my favorite drinks, my favorite beverages. So, but Ricky is really enjoying this moment here. Think about this though. 15 years ago when we started, the county was highly criticized for our kill rate. Well, today, that is no longer the case because our animal shelter, Jeff and his team, have been working with everybody in the animal welfare community to help us find forever homes for our furry friends. And because of this approach, we are now credited for having one of the highest save rates in the state of Michigan. That's awesome. By the way, I need your help. There's a tree decorating contest going on at Gardner White where a local nonprofit has a chance to win $10,000. And I want to thank Rachel Stewart and her team for putting this little contest on or whatever. And I was there during Twinkletown or some conversations we had, and she says, hey, you got to put this tree on. So I came back to the office and said, hey, we're entering a tree on behalf of our animal shelter. And they said, we who? And I said, we. And so with that, we became my wife and my staff. So they designed this tree and did an amazing job. But here's where you come in. What I need you to do is snap a picture of the QR code or visit macombgov.org because we have it right up on our site there. And I need you to vote for our tree, Tree J. Make sure you vote, and if you got a couple of different emails, you can vote a couple times. Don't tell Tony Forlini you're doing this, okay? Tony Forlini, close your ears, all right? He's going to frown upon that. But with that being said, please vote for Tree J. Folks, 15 years, Macomb's story has been simple, yet in some ways very profound. And as you can see from our conversation this evening, we believe better results come from collaboration rather than competition. That mindset has defined an era of extraordinary success across marketing and promotions, infrastructure, public health and safety, environmental renewal, and quality of life. It also drives our mission to invite residents, employers, and nonprofits alike to make Macomb their home and keep building this home together. As I've said before, Macomb with everybody isn't just a slogan, it's a promise. A promise that we rise together, that we celebrate each other's victories, and that we keep writing the story side by side. The past 15 years have proven what's possible when a community believes in itself and in one another. And if the past is any measure of what's to come, then the best chapters of Macomb with everybody are still ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending time with us here this evening, and I hope all of you have a safe and happy holiday. Let's go eat. Thank you all. Thank you all very much. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending the 2025 State of Macomb County At this time, please gather your belongings and join us at the Lorenzo Cultural Center for a taste of Macomb.